What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So we got a very niche thing I want to talk about today, but I do think in the long run this is a problem that has been compounding more and more, and here we are in 2023 with so many prime weapons that really should be there that aren't there. So I think DE could do something here to start stemming the bleeding, get Baro actually exciting again, and fill in these holes of all these missing prime weapons that it just seems really strange and kind of like, negligent to be missing out on these weapons. If you enjoy these types of videos, we do daily Warframe video uploads. Also, check out the live stream. I'll be live tomorrow on my stream going over the new Summer Games Fest, which should have some DE announcements. Either going to be Wayfinder, Soulframe, or Warframe, so we'll see. Alright, so the entire topic of this video is why are these prime weapons missing? And I'm going to give you lots of examples here, but I think one of the best examples would be with the new incarnon weapons, how we have a Furus incarnon and a Kunai incarnon, but we have no singular Furus prime, and we have no Kunai prime. By the way, did you know the Kunai has been in this game longer than I've been playing the game? The release date for the normal Kunai was May 23rd of 2013. So we have literally had the Kunai weapon in the game for 10 years with no prime weapon. Yet we're getting a Shade Prime for some reason with Hildren Prime access, right? So already, that's a big red flag right there. How have we gone 10 years in this game with one of the original weapons not having a prime weapon, and to add insult to injury, the newest endgame loot, the incarnon adapters, actually, they remember the Kunai for that. There is a Kunai incarnon adapter, makes it do a lot more damage, makes it really good for single target, but you have to put that thing on the normal Kunai. Fully form out your normal Kunai. How is this a thing? So that's the first example right there. They are making new things with these old weapons, but it just, we have to run the old, stinky Kunai. There should have literally been a Kunai Prime with Wisp Prime. You don't know what weapons we're getting with Wisp Prime, with the Fulman and the Gunson. But, I refuse to build the normal Kunai. Okay, I take it back. I already technically did rebuild it for this. But look at these stats. 8% crit chance, 1.6 multi, really, really bad status. These are 2013 weapon stats right here. And, of course, the Incarnon does buff its stats. But, dude, I don't want to be leveling up this normal one. Same with the Haku. I think there is a Haku Prime, at least. But there's no Haku Incarnon, so why even bother with that one, dude? And this thing has even worse stats. So, and I'm just going over the first couple. So, for example, the Furus Prime, I said this in my video the other day, there is an Furus Prime, but there is no singular Furus Prime. Yet there is an Incarnon Unlocker. So what I think DE should do, and they have done this in the past, by the way, is they should go over every Akimbo pistol and, singular pistol that does not have a prime that should. So here's a great example. The Lex and the Lex Prime. There is a singular Lex Incarnon. There is no Lex Prime Incarnon. But at least these both exist. Let's look at another one. How about this one, the Bolto? Here's a great example right here. We have a Bolto Prime. We have a Telos Bolto, a Syndicate version. Where is the singular Bolto Prime? There is only a singular Bolto normal, and look at those stats. Not really that crazy. And the funny thing, too, is the Bolto actually has a special augment where the bullets explode, Entropy Spike. So, at some point, this was remembered by the devs. But here we are in 2023 with a sore thumb of these missing prime weapons. Why not just fill in these holes? Now, I'm not saying we need a Bolto Incarnon, but what's the big problem with me having one of these Boltos? It would probably be pretty good, actually. Just cut the stats in half or something. It's got good crit. It's got good crit damage. So just what they could do, and as I said, the Lex is the best example. The Lex Prime already existed, and there was an Lex, but no Lex Prime. So what DE did is they made an Lex Prime relic and put it at Baro Ki'Teer. And only Baro Ki'Teer can have this relic. These parts only come from this relic, the Lex Prime link and the Lex Prime blueprint. So they could just do that for every weapon that's missing that. So we're talking Bolto, Magnus. There's a Magnus Prime, no Magnus. I don't have all of them off the top of my head. I think Kunai Prime would be more of a prime access kind of thing. I'm saying what Baro can fill in these holes for the weapons that really should exist, but no one's going to want to buy a prime access just because it's got the Magnus Prime. Okay, maybe not nobody, but it would be a lot less exciting. We have the Magnus Prime already. It's been out for over a year. We have no Ak Magnus Prime. I've been expecting Baro to bring an Ak Magnus Prime relic since the Singular Magnus Prime came out. I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. So that's something they could do. That's at least 3 or 4 Baro visits, at least. And he'll have new stuff. You know how Baro's always bringing in some new glyph or something, and everyone's like, man, Baro is so bad. DE could do 2 birds with 1 stone here. Fill in these annoying holes in the Prime arsenal that really shouldn't have holes in it. Like, there really should just be an Ak Magnus Prime, like, full stop. There should be a Singular Furious Prime, full stop. But there's not. And also, Baro is super, super boring nowadays, and pretty much everyone agrees. The only person that doesn't agree is the guy who's trying to be contrarian, saying, it's for new players. Yeah, that sure is at this point. DE has literally said and officially stated they are actively not making new Prime mods because they want to be, I believe that their words were, they want to be careful about what they add to the game at this point. So that's why you're not getting new Prime mods. DE is afraid to make things OP. I'm using the Hate Incarnon Scythe that fires out like condition overload heat procs and all that stuff. Never mind that though. So yeah, that's something they could do to spice up Baro. It wouldn't break the game. The Bolto Prime Singular is not going to break the game. The Ak Magnus Prime is not going to break the game. They'd still have the same dispo. And if you really wanted to do this, I'd say you could maybe just do this back to back. Next Baro visit, Ak Magnus Prime. Visit after that, Singular Bolto Prime. And it could go on and on. For everyone that we are missing, or everyone that is, they don't think is worth putting in a Prime Access. Because seriously, dude, Bolto Prime Singular for a Prime Access, that's going to basically be as unexciting as Shade Prime or like some other really stinky one that we had recently. So that's something I've been thinking about on stream a lot. Let me know how you guys feel about this. What would be your solution to this? Another solution I had is they could make a supplementary Prime Access called like Secondaries Reloaded or something, where it would have the Bolto, it'd have the Ak Magnus, it'd have a bunch of the stuff we're missing, and they could even throw in the Kunai Prime in there while we're at it. Because I think that it's weird. We get these new Incarnons out, it's like they didn't even realize there was no Prime. Like, why does the Kunai have an Incarnon when the Haku could have been a better choice? No clue, especially when the Despair looks exactly the same as the Kunai, but they just have different Incarnon attacks. The Despair is exploding, the Kunai is single target, and that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in the next video. I will be live with the Summer Games Fest tomorrow, like I said earlier in the stream, or rather earlier in the video, and we'll be streaming that, checking out something. I'm kind of hoping Echoes of Kalervo or 7 Crimes of Kalervo comes out tomorrow as a surprise update. They haven't really talked about it recently, but yeah, there's a primetime stream for Warframe tomorrow, and there's also going to be, I think, the Twitch drops thing already happened, so yeah, we'll be watching that. Come stop by. You'll get a free Styanax for watching my stream. I already signed up. I'm on the list of the free Styanax drop channels, so go stop by if you want a free Styanax at the Helminth. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Peace.